Fatality.
That's how you open this up with fatality.
Fatality.
What are we talking about?
Brutality. Finish him.
I still don't understand the brutalities.
Dude, I don't either. They're so hard.
I don't get it.
Yeah. So what are we talking about, friends? We are talking about none other than Mortal Kombat 1.
Game that I thought I would not buy.
That is true. Yes. Until we had a drunken night of festivities and convinced Jason that he should buy Mortal Kombat. And now he owns it. I own it.
I own it.
And we are talking about Mortal Kombat 1, not the one that came out back in the 90s, but the reboot of Mortal Kombat that is called Mortal Kombat 1. No, it's not confusing at all. It's totally fine. It's totally normal. So we've been playing Mortal Kombat, and this is our review of said game. And it is a brand new reboot. So like characters that you know and love are here, but they do different things. They're like, you know, Sub-Zero.
It's actually not a reboot.
Your mom's
Did you know
reboot.
that?
No, it is a reboot.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
It's a continuation of the last Mortal Kombat. Because at the end of the storyline, Liu Kang got the powers, you know, of time and space, and he redid everything.
Yeah.
And now Raiden's not the god anymore. He's just a dude.
But they call it a reboot.
They call it a reboot.
Yeah,
It's a
but
soft
you're
reboot.
right though. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't finish the last one. I did buy it though. I played it.
I enjoyed the storyline of it.
I do too. It's dumb and it's great.
Yeah, it's dumb and it's great. And it's pretty interesting. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's really good. So we've been playing this game. There is, as you might expect in Mortal Kombat, there's a bunch of different variety of things. You have like your main story campaign. You have these towers you can go through to like unlock and like make your character stronger or whatever. There's like a regular versus mode. There's online play. There's local play. There's a whole bunch of extra shit. And then there's a very, very in-depth training system because this game is very, very in-depth. There's a lot to do. Brand new, graphics completely changed up. One of the big things that I think is a major change of this is the Kameo system.
Yes, that's what I was going to mention.
Yeah, so that's the one that lets you bring in another fighter, which for some reason, like it's new, but I swear I've seen this in another Mortal Kombat before.
Oh, in another Mortal Kombat?
But I guess I haven't. But
no,
yeah,
I mean, and like I think it. Was it in Street Fighter? I think it's in Street Fighter. I know Marvel versus Capcom.
Didn't Injustice have it?
Injustice did not.
Are you sure?
You can look it up.
Man, I could have swore there was
Injustice
like you could like bring a fighter in to like. I mean, you didn't pick them, but like different fighters, I thought would have like another character that would come in to help you or something. I don't know.
I mean, maybe in like the fatalities or something, just as like a like an actual cameo, but like something like this where they come in and like do stuff for you. I don't think so. But
yeah, you're right, actually. Huh.
Okay.
No, weird. I don't know.
But besides that, yes, the graphics on this, as you were saying, are like, Jesus, they are phenomenal. Even the cutscenes I really like, you know?
Yeah.
The storyline, once again, is pretty cheesy, but I mean, it's fun. It's fun to follow along.
I appreciate that in this game just because like it's so bloody and like gratuitous in like all these different ways, but the fact that the story is so like, you know, silly, it just kind of it makes it work. Like I think the funniness kind of helps balance out the insane like destruction and, you know, death and whatnot that keeps happening in the game.
I think they should have just went that route with the movie a little bit, the new one.
I honestly agree. I think it would have been way more. I mean, the movie wasn't bad, but I definitely wish they would have. I agree they should have done it that way because it was just such a. I mean, it's fun. You know, it's a fun, silly kind of story, and I appreciate that. Like I loved in the opening mission, it's like you're fighting with you're playing these two different characters, and
Raiden and Liu Kang.
Thank you. Yes, they get it.
Liu Kang.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it was Liu Kang.
No, Liu Kang's the main one.
Isn't that who you play though?
Continue.
Okay.
But
yeah. So you're sitting there at this restaurant or whatever this old lady has, and you're just hanging out doing the thing, and then all of a sudden like these bad guys show up and they want to kill you and take over, basically get money from the little old lady that owns the place, and she's not having it. So then they start fighting, and this whole fight goes down, and she gets thrown off the freaking edge of this like balcony. And you think she died, and you're like, oh shit, she died. And they go down there to like make sure she's okay. And all she's like, I'm not dead. And she like wakes up really bright. It reminds you of like a Yakuza experience where she's just like, just jumps up like real like
Kung
bright.
Lao.
Kung Lao. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
So it's been fun to kind of play through the story, but basically the story set up is like you are going around. There's they're trying to recruit all the people to help fight against the Netherrealm. Is that right?
No, I can't remember now.
I know there's the two worlds.
It's just
so obviously we don't play a lot of Mortal Kombat here, but yeah, you get the two worlds and they're trying to recruit all. You're trying to recruit all these people. So there's this god that's trying to recruit everybody.
Yeah,
god of fire,
a giant tournament.
Yeah, for the big tournament, which is basically Mortal Kombat. Yeah. So you start out with like, Raiden and Kung Lao or whatever, and then you go into Johnny Cage, and then you go into a bunch of other people later as time progresses, but it's always in a different setting, different area, and like different like little like mini stories that are happening.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of cool to experience, and they move very quick. They're each chapter probably is like 15 or probably 20, 30 minutes long. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know how long the full game is going to be, but I probably put a couple hours into it so far, and I was kind of trying to look ahead, and it seems like it might be like an 8-hour experience. So it's not extensive, but it's nice to like get your hands wet, your feet wet with some of these characters and learn some of their moves and abilities and stuff early on before you get into like the super intense fights.
Yeah, because I do the training missions a lot. Well, not the training missions, like the open, because you have like a training room basically where you can play as one of the characters and practice a little bit. So that's what I normally do right whenever I'm jumping into a chapter, because they both have like similar move sets, but different move sets at the same time. It's very weird. And I'm not a big like fighter game, and I'm very shocked that I bought this game, but I had so much fun playing with you guys that night. And like, I really think I can get good at this game and actually enjoy it. But then we jumped online.
Is that a challenge?
That is a challenge. But no, then we jumped online and like we got fucking wrecked, man. Dude, so quick. So like I'm excited, and like Brett and I were talking about this before we started recording. This is a good like palate cleanser. Like I'm playing Alan Wake 2. If I get too stressed out, I can like stop playing, jump into this game for a little bit, and like actually be like, okay, I'm better. This is fun. This is goofy. I'm getting the hang of it, and then jump right back into Alan Wake 2. But one thing that I'm kind of upset that they don't have, which I thought was like a staple in Mortal Kombat, is like the where you knock someone into a different arena. I'm like, I don't understand why they don't have that one. That in this one, because I felt like it's been in all the other games.
Maybe they do. We just haven't figured it out yet.
I don't know, because we played like every single map, and we haven't. I haven't seen anything online about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it had it in the last one.
I feel like you did, yeah.
But who knows? I still love the Kameo system thing. I'm having fun with that. It like helps me out a lot, especially getting the hang of the game. I think my favorite Kameo person to use is Frost, because she like freezes them every once in a while for me, so I can get a little hit in.
Exactly.
So...
yeah, so the Kameo system basically lets you pick your main character, and then you pick a secondary character that's a different set of people, and those characters basically can be called in using like R1 if you're playing on PlayStation, and they'll come into the world for you and do like an attack. It's like it's an added attack ability.
Can do a attack or a counter for you.
Yeah,
I found that out doing the tutorial system, and plus they can actually give you, depending on like how you. Because you said hit R1, they come out. That's the standard one. But if you hit like R1 and down or R1 and up at the same time, they'll do different things as well. But some of them will actually give you boost as well, like a shield of some sort or something like that.
Yeah,
which they showed that just a while ago.
Yeah, that's cool. I also dug into, as I was playing through the game and the story and stuff like that, I realized I was unlocking a bunch of shit. So I went into the cosmetic area, and there's a lot of cosmetic opportunities for this game.
Yes.
Outfits and headgear, and there's even like, emote things, and there's all kinds of different things you can unlock per character throughout. There's a lot of just stuff in here.
Does the cosmetic transfer over to the cutscenes? Do you know?
I feel like it would, yeah.
Because I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, and I haven't tried it either.
I did it as I was closing out the last game session, so I'm like, I didn't go back in there and check to see, but I would feel pretty confident that they would.
How do you feel about their tutorial system for like not playing? Because what was the last fighter game you played?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat? Was it the last one that came out?
Well, I guess unless you count like All-Star Brawl, like
I meant like this style.
Yeah. It was the last one that came out. Whenever, like, what was it? X, I guess.
Yeah, X.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the tutorial system? Like coming from because for me, I haven't played a fighter game since like that Dragon Ball Fighter came out, and I didn't even own the game.
Oh, really?
I didn't really enjoy it because I don't like fighters. But for me, jumping into this and playing the tutorial system, I actually was getting the basics down, and that helped me out a lot and enjoy it. And then you can also like pin the moves. I don't know if you know this. You can actually pin the moves.
The screen. Oh, that's cool.
Like multiple moves, so you can just have them up and remember them.
Yeah,
and it'll show you
kind of help train yourself.
It'll show you like on the side if you're hitting those buttons or not. But for me, I really like the tutorial system.
No, I think it's a solid tutorial system for sure. Because tutorials in games like this that have so much nuance, like this one definitely is like. There's a lot of different blocking capabilities and a lot of different combos and advanced combos and all this crazy stuff. It's like there's a lot to learn, and you can start out light and do the basic stuff, but there's a shit ton of tutorial options in here to get really, really deep into the meta of the whole experience. And I thought that was, it's good. It's kind of crazy every time they make this game. It's like, okay, they're building a new tutorial system each time probably. And like, it's a lot of work, to have to put through all that in these things. But it's been cool. What do you think of the all the fatalities and shit?
I haven't dove into them that much because I've been playing the story. But like whenever we were playing,
even like the combos too, just like seeing those.
Oh, some of the combos. Like I think I got Johnny Cage down pretty well because I was playing him for a little bit, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to check out the tutorial system. I'm going to check out like the training area. And I did the training area. I was like, oh, okay, now I'm seeing it, and I can pin these moves and figure it out. Because I was trying to figure out like, why am I moving so slow? And then I realized what I was doing wrong because I'm constantly using my joystick instead of the D-pad.
Oh, yeah, you got to use the D-pad.
You got to use the D-pad. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I kind of wish I can like have a old-ass controller hooked up instead of fucking...
Yeah.
Because I'm always like default to go to my joystick all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, because it's so easy to like, you're trying to do like, left triangle or something like that, and it's like you accidentally go left down or whatever, and doesn't really do the move you want to do.
But after I'm using the D-pad and I'm figuring out, I can like Johnny Cage is so fast. I'm like so fast. Yeah. So I'm moving around.
There's one movie he has where he's like real quick. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
So, but I still want to get down like the special moves, and that's the part that's like really getting me. And I'm like, I want to practice. I want to do this more. But after a while, it gets kind of, for me, a little boring.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm not playing online because I'm not that great. I think with the online play, they should have some kind of ranking structure where you can play against people at your same level.
They do. You have to get ranked though for it.
Oh, you have to get ranked. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Because God, dude, whenever we jumped in, holy smokes, you didn't even get a hit in.
Shh, we're not supposed to talk about that.
That was the first time. That was the first time. You're probably better now.
Yeah, no, it's hard. I do like though when you get matched up, they tell you your win and loss ratio of who you're about to fight. So it's like we go in there and some of them are like 100 wins and like 2 loss. I don't know. I don't even know what they were, but they were like real bad as far as like really good. And I was like, I don't like this.
And you can accept or decline if you want to fight them or not. So,
yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's definitely... I wanted to pick up Street Fighter this year too, still, and play through that just to kind of compare and contrast. They're very different though, because Street Fighter 6 just has a very different combat style.
Yeah.
But also it's got this open world that I heard was actually pretty cool to like...
Was it?
Like, yeah, you run around just everybody wants to fight you. Just like start beating people up and stuff. I was like, okay.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. But I kind of want to compare that with it in a way, but I've never been like a huge like fighter game person, but I just love the awfulness of the Mortal Kombat series. Just like seeing like, okay, how can they like really twist up the freaking combo moves and the fatalities and all that stuff again and make it even more obscene.
I like that, and like the characters that they bring in for like the new, like Omni-Man. That was just fucking random, and I think they did that character like super well. And like outstanding because it just feels like Omni-Man.
Yeah, they got DLC coming, so buy the DLC. You can unlock all the characters.
Homelander and Peacemaker's coming out soon.
Hell yeah. I'm definitely excited for that.
Yeah, I'm ready to see all the fatalities.
Yeah.
And then they have like special fatalities. Like, did you see the Thanksgiving dinner one?
No.
Yeah. You get this one fatality where like there's a Thanksgiving dinner all set up and the guy that's about to get beat up gets like a bunch of food crammed down their throat, just cram, and then their face like basically slammed into the table. They fall back and then like their belly's all full and they just jump on their belly and they just throw up everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty intense. So
I'm trying to see what there's another mode in there I didn't play with, but there's this like game mode that you can do in Mortal Kombat that's like a top-down view thing.
like Pokemon?
Yeah. And I'm trying to, is that the invasion mode, I wonder?
No, I thought then, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't played this game. Well, I haven't played this game as much as I should.
Oh yeah, it is invasion mode. So yeah, I guess once you finish the story, it's a new thing that's supposed to help. So invasion mode is their new take on a classic single-player mode beyond the campaign, combining the crypt, conquest, and towers of time modes from previous games. Invasion mode plays out like a board game. You move your character around the board, stopping in each space and fighting special opponents or playing mini games. It's a complex, time-consuming mode that'll take a while to complete. Luckily, this is a guide that I'm reading about, but it's just a really extensive like add-on. Like after you finish the story, like here's more shit to go through if you want to play solo.
There's something, after.
There's apparently a lot of people like once they finish it, they just like grind.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Grind away at their characters and stuff, but there isn't much else beyond like the versus kind of thing. So this is a way to add another bit of diversity to the gameplay, which I appreciate. There's definitely a lot of stuff to do in this game. I mean, it does get, like you said, repetitive and stuff like that, and it is fighting. You're just fighting two guys overall, but like there's a lot to unlock and there's a lot to uncover and see and like just expand your arsenal. So I mean, I think for people that love fighting games, like this is pretty well worth the price of admission. I don't know how you feel about it, budget wise.
Not disappointed.
Yeah.
Like I'm not disappointed in it. Like it's still a game I'm gonna like keep playing.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get to the invasion mode. Hopefully by then I'll be like proficient at it, at the game. It's just like, to me, if you're not really into fighter games, I wouldn't recommend buying it. But if you're interested into getting into fighting games, I think this is perfect entry for it, especially because it's kind of like a reboot.
Yeah.
So you can jump into it fresh.
Yeah, no, I agree. Highly recommend if you haven't played Mortal Kombat and you like fighting games specifically. It is very crucial that you like fighting games because if you don't, then there's no point in playing this game.
No, zero.
But it's definitely a very good iteration in the franchise, and I'm excited to see where they take it after this and play more. I can't wait to play freaking Peacemaker. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the fatalities and stuff.
Bet you they're gonna be really funny.
Yeah. Or that, or even Homelander. I'm excited about. Yeah.
Yeah. Homelander is gonna be like dark, man. It's gonna be so dark.
So cool.
What do you think his fatality is gonna be? Think he's gonna like shoot the lasers out of his eyes and shoot them up through the Earth and through the Mars and through Uranus and just like split their bodies in half as they're going through each planet?
Maybe.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm trying to figure out like what are like some of the iconic moments for Homelander. I know the laser thing, like the laser thing has to be one of them where he just like mows down a person with lasers. I know that happened in The Boys.
Yeah. I think you should do it where you like, throws somebody up in the air and like uses his laser eyes to split them up in half in like a whole bunch of different pieces. And then he steps down and he looks off to the side of his camera and there's his child and he's like, "Don't do what I did, son."
Jesus. Well, I don't know. I feel like it has because like Omni-Man's fatality, that's pulled right from Invincible.
Yeah.
Where he just goes like he
holds
has a
out
guy,
the train.
goes to their train, and then also where he's beating down on someone or he grabs their head and
so
like
will be something
squeezes.
probably from
like
it.
something related to that. Even his brutalities, they were related to the actual TV show where he grabs one person, just slams them back and forth, or just goes through someone. So I'm curious, like what iconic moment in The Boys where he did something just like, oh yeah, that's Homelander.
Yeah.
Because that's how you're going to relate with that character, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why I like what they did with the Omni-Man. It's just, I think it
Yeah.
pulled right from Invincible.
Well, to be determined.
Yeah, I
we'll
can't
see.
wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, should be fun.
Peacemaker will be, I think, easy.
Yeah.
His fucking helmet and stuff. Anyway, so yeah.
It's going to be great. Good stuff. Mortal Kombat 1, y'all. It's out now on PlayStation, Xbox, and all of the things. I think it's even on PC. So
Yeah.
if you want to pick it up, try it out. We've been playing on PlayStation 5. It's a very enjoyable experience with friends or without friends, whatever you want.
With friends is super fun.
Yeah, with friends is great. You just run around. It's like you learn very quickly who's good at this game and who's not.
Yeah.
Brett's not.
I'm great.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty good. You did pretty good.